It's time for Oscar Blurbs with Polo.
Oscar started 8. Sean Penn better not be retarded. Rebecca Romaine will be tossing an Oscar salad. Looks like Harry's gonna find a potter of Oscar gum.
Polo has a big fat wife.
We're riding fast. Spider-Man opens tomorrow night. We'll be talking to Polo.
Fezzy, I can't wait. I'll be watching 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Very nice. I'm very excited about the web crawler.
I hope this is the greatest movie of all time, especially knowing now that Norton's in it. It's exciting for me. And the beautiful Roosevelt Island is under attack.
Nice.
Polo.
Yes, Polo, you like the movie. How you doing?
Your life's a movie, Polo.
Thank you. My life, your life. Thank you.
Movie.
Thank you very much. How you doing, guys?
Good. Have you seen Spider-Man?
Yes, I've seen Spiderman, sir. Sure, absolutely. And as you probably have read on the web, it's a very tightly woven
I
tale.
get it, the web. Good one, Polo.
You got that on the web.
Yeah, right. It's a very tightly woven tale. It's actually very tight. Everybody's going to be happy with this movie. If I wanted to be real persnickety, real nitpickety, I could pick little things. But why bother? It's really a great movie. I mean, there's no question about it. So there you go. That's the
whole thing.
That's the thumbnail sketch of the review.
Were you saying you would pick some things apart?
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, I could pick a little thing apart, like Tobey Maguire. He's a little mopey. I mean, he's not your real romantic lead, because he's all this teen angst, and he's very tense and mopey a little bit.
All right, he's the title character. That's not a little thing to pick apart.
But that's the character, of course, to a certain extent. The chemistry between Kirsten Dunst, she's a very bright and bubbly. She's come a long way since little girl from Interview with a Vampire and Jumanji. Now she's all grown up. She's got a wet T-shirt scene in the rain. What's not to like? I mean, their chemistry's pretty good. She's great. I mean, I really love her.
I saw her get whacked on the Today Show. That guy called her common. Said she looked common.
Really?
Which,
Gene Shalit?
Gene Shalit, the attractive Gene Shalit.
Talk about common.
I mean, she's 20 years old. She's going to look good no matter what when you're 20 years old.
Is this going to be the first comic book movie to win an Oscar?
I would think. I'm not saying maybe. I mean, I think there might have been a comic book movie that's won an Oscar.
Would you say Along Came a Spider who sat down with an Oscar?
Okay, so now you've got the cast. Willem Dafoe plays Norman Osborn.
Dafoe, the Oscar winner.
And, of course, his
Dafoe
son
will be gobbling up the Oscars.
Norman Osborn, a.k.a. the Green Goblin.
Pick up the phone and call someone. Willem won an Oscar.
Green Goblin, Gold Oscar.
Or Spidey likes to say Gobby. Hey, Gobby,
When it comes to Dafoe, Willem win an Oscar? I think so.
I like that one, Fuzz. Because it took, you got to sit down and figure that one out.
Okay, of course, Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Peter Parker picked the back of perfect Oscars.
He's an orphan.
They'll be parking an Oscar in Peter's driveway this year.
And, of course, Tobey Maguire plays Peter Parker, Spider-Man. And he's an orphan.
Tobey or not Tobey? Will he win an Oscar? That's the question.
The fact is he's been taken in by his Aunt May and Uncle Ben.
Who's this, Tobey Maguire?
Yes. No, not Tobey Maguire, the actor, but the character of Peter Parker is taken in by his Uncle Ben and Aunt May.
Maguire minds want to know, will Tobey win that Oscar?
You bet.
Former Oscar winner Cliff Robinson.
Why are you even asking me? You know he's going to win.
Of course.
Former Oscar winner Cliff Robinson plays Uncle Ben. Irene Worth.
Oscar will be jumping off a cliff. Now, Robinson this year.
Early on.
No cliffhanger here. It's Robinson for Oscar.
Early on, one of your favorite buddies.
What's the big hurry? You're stepping all over us tonight,
I'm sorry. trying to...
We're all excited.
Okay,
we
good.
care about Spider-Man.
I understand. It's okay.
Finally, it seems like we're starting a year with some decent films.
Yes,
Right.
that's true.
Quality entertainment for a change.
I am so nervous that this is going to be the most fantastic film of all time. That's all I want, Fuzzy.
Well,
You have arachno-oscophobia, the fear of spiders winning Academy Awards.
It's been 10 years in the making because there's been a lot of legal battles.
Hold on. Barry saw the movie. Barry, what do you think of Tobey Maguire?
Says he stole mine.
What?
Toby or not Toby? Oscar is the question.
There's no question Toby will win an Oscar sooner or later.
Hey, Anthony, you're on with Paul. We're talking Oscars.
Hey, Maguire, repeat after me. Show me the Oscar.
Hey, Jason, did you see this movie, The Spider-Man?
No, but I got a blurb.
Go ahead.
Williams Dafoe, Kristen's a dunce, but Maguire's gonna hit a home run on Oscar night.
Maguire.
Good.
That was cute.
That was cute.
Here's Chris. Chris, what do you think of the Spider-Man's chances?
Oh, Spider-Man gonna sling his web all over an Oscar.
Now, obviously...
Here's Todd. Todd, what do you think?
Hey, Todd.
All I have to say is, William isn't Dafoe of an Oscar.
He was nominated, for that vampire movie.
Is this a movie for kids? I heard on the Today Show saying kids shouldn't go.
No, there's no real blood. I mean, there's some very heavy violence.
Green
No
blood?
real gore or blood. Despite Sam Raimi, the director's history with Evil Dead and all these, and Darkman and all those very, very violent movies, this is a definite PG movie, but very...
All right, well, it's good news for Lene, who actually is a big fan of Spider-Man. Hey, little Lene, what do you think? Hi, Lene.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Sam.
Oh, hi, Lene.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can at the Oscars. Get.
Oh.
Porto,
Yes?
how's Murray?
She's in the hospital. She's in the hospital, but, we're...
Murray's in the hospital? Your mother-in-law?
Yeah.
Well, don't scare Lene like
I'm
that.
sorry.
Who the hell are you? Oh, please.
Best thing for her right now. Maybe
What's wrong with her, Polo?
She'll get her strength back. She doesn't eat, she drinks, and she smokes. All the usual things.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm going to check on her at the hospital. She seems like she's... Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Hey, Lene?
Yes.
Lene, you there, honey?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't look good for Murray, okay?
Okay.
No, she's
All right.
going to get better, Renee.
Sometimes adults die, Lene.
No, she's going to be okay. Don't scare Lene.
She's just very old.
She's old.
And pickled.
She smokes and she drinks, Lene.
Right. All right, bye-bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye, Lene.
I cut off Polo.
Murray's in the hospital. For anyone
bad
that
news.
for anyone that doesn't know, that's Polo's abusive mother-in-law.
Right. My buddy in Brooklyn, Gary, he's out of the hospital now, Fuzzy, I'm glad to say.
Oh, good.
I was worried about him.
Way to go, Gary. Nice work.
Everything's okay.
Nice.
Everything is okay. Here's, Polo, I got him back. Hey, Polo.
I'm back.
Yeah, I was worried about you there. I didn't know whether Murray died, and you had to go run in the other room.
Yeah, Marie, Gail's been crying at her bedside all day. So.
Is that right? Over a bottle of Jack?
Then she comes in screaming at us because she doesn't want to show her true feelings. So rather than tell us that she's been crying all day, she screams at us.
Those are quite a few tears in a beer.
Who's us? You and your balls? Who you talking about?
Me and my mother. So anyway, the Spider-Man movie.
How's your mom doing?
She's doing very badly. We went to get her.
Is anyone in your life not dying?
No. It's bad. We went to the doctor. I forget it. I don't want to even talk about it. I'm
Polo, there is not much left of you and the Polo 5 there. The Whoremaster's already gone. That's Murray's husband.
Yeah.
Murray seems ready to go at any minute.
And I've got a dog that's 135 years old, too. So I'm
Your
good.
mother's spitless.
Apparently, I keep people alive.
Yeah, you do. Let me ask you this, Polo. How much money you stand to make once Murray dies?
No, everything's going bad. Actually, we were supposed to get a lot of money from this hip operation because it was a faulty hip. Now it turns out the doctor doesn't want to do it. So,
well, sometimes at that age, Fuzzy.
Right.
It's not worth as much.
Yeah, but anyway,
life expectancy
the Spider-Man movie's been 10 years coming.
What's this Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, yes.
Spider-Man. James, what do you think of the Spider-Man movie?
It makes Spidey sense that this movie's going to win an Oscar. Good.
That's a good one, Jay.
Here's Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ironic Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
How you doing, fellas?
Yeah.
But
Spider-Man was raised by his Aunt May. I win an Oscar.
May win an Oscar.
I'm with them now.
The great thing about Spidey, he's got all that teen angst, because he's a young, nerdy guy who everybody treats badly, and then he gets superpowers.
Spider-Man, 8 legs, 14 Oscar nominations.
All right, now, how much money do you think it's going to make this weekend, Polo?
There's a big pent-up demand for this, but I wouldn't say it's going to make $100 million or break the records. Lord of the Ring was also a huge pent-up demand, yet it didn't break records on its opening weekend, yet it's one of the top 10 movies of all time.
So the record we have here for a 3-day opening is Harry Potter with just over $90 million.
Yeah, I thought it was Lost World was still the champion, but needless to say, if Spider-Man does, I'm sure Spider-Man will do over $60 million, no question, and I'm sure it'll make $300 million and be one of the top 10 movies of all time. There's nothing to really.
What's he talking about?
I'm saying
how much this weekend?
This weekend, it'll okay. You want me to give you a guess? I'll say 79.
Yes, that's what 79. We asked for.
That's my guess.
All right, Fezzy, what's yours?
What did he say?
79.
79 million. I am going to say 75 million.
I'm going to go higher than both of you and say 82 million.
Oh, nice.
I write these down, Roy. 82 for me, 10 for Fez, and 15 for Polo.
I did not say 10. I said 75 million.
Oh. You write down what I tell you.
So, one of your favorite guys, Macho Man, has a big part in the
Macho Man Savage.
He plays Buzzsaw, and, when Peter Parker gets his first Spidey strength, and he wants to make some money to get a car to impress Mary Jane Watson, Kirsten Dunst, and so he's going to get into the wrestling ring with Buzzsaw, and so that becomes a big scene in the movie early on.
And he's Buzzsaw.
Yeah, Macho Man is Buzzsaw.
So he's a wrestler. Randy Savage plays a wrestler.
Right, exactly.
Right, Polo, how long is Roosevelt Island in the tram in this?
Oh, that's the big climax.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, nice. So it's a starring role.
Yeah, big climax. And, of course...
Does the island just look beautiful?
Well, they don't really show the island. They're showing the tram and the 59th Street Bridge, feeling groovy, the whole thing.
Right.
What about the diner, Trellis?
The diner? I don't remember. There is a diner in the movie, but I don't think it's the one near there. No, not there. Not that one. But, so anyway, you've got Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe. He has also got superpowers, because he is like a billionaire with a giant company. And that
gives you superpowers?
Well, apparently he developed, so he has all of the little toys that a billionaire would be able to get, like bombs, goblin bombs or pumpkin bombs, and of course the growth enhancing formula that makes him superpower.
So how good is he as a bad guy?
Well, first of all, William Dafoe's face is a special effect to begin with. He's a perfect villain. His face is just so God-forsaken hideous. So, he's a scary-looking guy to begin with. Then he's got the goblin mask and the superpowers. And the greatest thing is when there's a big scene in the middle of the movie where he's flying around in his glider, and it just reminds you of, like, the Wicked Witch of the West with the smoke trails.
So are you liking him or not?
Oh, I love his villain. Yeah, no.
And maybe the best...
he's the ultimate Spidey villain.
How is he like against the Batman villains and Superman villains?
He's like Spider-Man's Lex Luthor or Batman... the Joker. He's the ultimate villain.
The ultimate villain for me is your wife.
Yeah, speaking of the Wicked Witch.
Well, I've been casting the Spidey movie for years. I've always liked Kingpin as being one of the great Spidey villains, but Green Goblin...
I would cast your wife as Kingpin.
Yeah, I always thought of Brian Dennehy, actually, but the thing is...
What about your wife as the arm flab Avenger?
Oh, that would be a great superhero part for her.
No,
What about Not So Fresh Lady?
What about One Tooth Wonder?
No,
Captain Backzit.
Those are not Spider-Man.
Super Cellulite. Here she comes.
I don't even think they're in
Super Cellulite. What about Enlarged Liver Lady?
How about Binge Bitch?
Oh, that's a good one. How about the mysterious Mrs. Mustache?
The amazing alcoholic whore.
Oh, nice. Or the Phantom Fungus.
No.
Super Tumor.
Oh,
no,
that's
there are no
good.
female villains.
How about Sits in Her Own Waist Woman?
It's not like Catwoman.
Do you think your wife would be Dr. Dimpledass?
Oh, that's good. Or maybe a villain like the prescription drug lord.
How about Professor Pithair?
Or the Fantastic Fart.
How about Wonder How Much He Weighs Woman?
Oh, that's good. Or she could just play the Thing that ruined Polo's life.
Yeah.
Would she be the bigger, uglier Hulk?
Oh, that's good casting.
Now, Marvel Comics got a lot
What
of
about
great...
ugly as a Batgirl?
The Green Goiter?
Oh, nice. Or how about she just plays the ultimate supervillain, the Incredible Gaping Vag?
Well, can I just say that Spider-Man is so much better than X-Men as a movie. Now, we want more X-Men movies, but that was such a cheesy movie in comparison. I mean, when you look at how...
All right, let me just stop you while you act like you know what you're talking about. Somebody wrote to me, you brought up Kingpin?
Yeah.
That's Daredevil's enemy.
Right. No, it is not. Kingpin was a Spider-Man villain. Way back, and I remember this as clear as day because I used to read them. Kingpin was a Spider-Man villain. Maybe
I'm
graduated
from Pantera.
Now, Daredevil's going to be played by Ben Affleck soon.
Yeah, and they're going to have Kingpin in that movie.
Well, but they
This
stole
only
him.
instant feedback. What about Ms. Thunder Thighs?
Oh, that's a good
For
one.
your wife. Would you think she would play it, Polo?
If you gave her enough money.
Jerry.
How about the Massengale Marauder?
Would she be the Massengale Marauder in a movie?
I don't know if Marvel Comics would approve that.
But just tell us.
Dirty whore.
Oh.
What about the dirty whore?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's not a villain.
She's got superpowers. Super whore powers.
She's not a dirty whore. I'm just saying.
She took a bath?
No, she's not a whore. She's not. She tends to bathe. Now, listen. The thing is that the Marvel...
Right, here's Steve. Steve, if Polo's wife was in a movie, what would she be called? In a Spider-Man movie as a villain.
How about the Fantastic Four Chins?
Oh, good one.
I would love to see that.
She would be perfect for that part.
Now, the thing is obvious...
All right, what about... Could there be a part where she's the castrating devil bitch?
Oh, good one.
Of course,
Boy, talk about typecasting.
All right, this is the instant feedback. Miss Turkey Neck.
Oh, good one.
The Incredible Hulk will be out soon, too.
Does that even sound scary enough?
What, The Incredible Hulk? No, that'll be by Ang Lee, of course, another Marvel comic hero.
All right, now I got a Kia boy telling Pantera to shut up. Kingpin is a crossover villain.
Of course.
So you were right, Paulo, and I apologize.
I was right.
And I don't know why I would ever use Pantera as a source.
And we apologize to your wife, Queen Pin.
Thank you.
Is she Queen Pin?
She could be Queen Pin. I'll go with that. I'll support that move.
Here's Brian. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, 14531 here.
Yeah, buddy.
Hoo-ah! Hey, what about she could play Super...
Hers, man. Here's
crazy.
I know they are. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
How about Lady Dirty Box?
Could she be Lady Dirty Box?
Joe cracked himself up.
What is it? We're not packing stuff.
That's a good villain for her.
All right, Stinky Colon Queen came in.
Oh, nice.
Which would be good.
This is beginning to sound like an episode of Mystery Men.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about your wife right now.
I understand.
And if she's going to be in the next Spider-Man.
Yeah, as Polyp Woman.
Like
All right, here's Mike says on the instant feedback, what about if she's Nappy Pun Hunter?
What the hell is that?
Just enjoy.
You know.
You know.
You know.
I have no idea what you got.
You know the stench.
Sally says the douchebag diva.
Well, that's not a bad name.
Yeah.
I like that one.
All right, here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Polo, what about the Blob or Sugar Slut?
Well, the Incredible Hulk, she could, technically play the Incredible Hulk.
All right, here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
I heard your wife was playing Miss VD Day.
That would be nice, Polo, if she got that part, huh?
Well, I don't think, again, we're just trying to focus on the excitement behind Spider-Man. Somehow we've gotten off the track.
I'm just saying for Spider-Man 2, if your wife gets in it.
Right.
Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing? I was going to suggest maybe she could play the Incredible Bulk.
Would that be okay, Polo?
Well,
She'd have to
again,
lose
I
weight.
think there might be some legal difficulties, legal issues with the Marvel.
Here's on the Incredible Plump, says Dookie, which is a kind of an interesting name.
But that should
They
be
all think your
exciting,
wife's
the Incredible
incredible.
Hulk
Meadow says the Varicose Vengeful. I'm getting all these off the instant feedbacks.
Varicose Avenger.
That's a very almost esoteric name.
Blue-Eyed Geek says, wish you were Invisible Girl.
That would take a lot.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one. Now, listen. Stop it. Just stop it.
Jeff, you're on with Paul Lowe. He's looking to see what villain his wife would play in the next Spider-Man.
The evil Count Slobula.
What do you think of Count Slobula?
I don't know.
She sounds perfect for it.
It sounds like a comic villain somehow.
Here's Brian. Brian, you're on with Paulo.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what about Lady Loose Lips?
She just keeps tripping over him.
Now again,
Lady Loose Lips.
I don't think there are a lot of female villains in Spider-Man that I can remember.
Your wife's going to change all that because she could play all of them.
Here's Jay. Jay, you're on
once.
Fez.
Doc Ock.
How's it going, fellas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, Polo, I heard your wife's playing the original Stink Face.
Could that happen, Polo?
Who's the original?
Stink face?
What do you mean the original? Who's the new one? I don't
Her.
know.
Well, the original would be it.
Oh, okay.
All right, here's the Living Lard came in.
Good one.
The Raging Hormone.
Well, look,
And here's one I like, Chewbacca Crotch.
Oh.
in all honesty, she is, no, I mean, to be completely sincere,
Here's
she is a
Bruce.
lot like the,
Bruce, you're on with Polo.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
The Incredible Stench Trench Wench. What do you think there,
oh,
Polo?
that's just great.
You like
now,
Stench
listen,
Wench?
She's a lot like the Incredible Hulk, in all honesty, because she has that anger, and
Well,
she
you don't
turns
want to make
green,
her angry, that's for sure.
And she turns green, like Bruce Banner. Very similar kind of a situation, and that's a truth. That's a truth.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
She gets angry.
That's her screen
turns
test.
green. Very similar to the Incredible Hulk.
Here's Mike. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, upcoming. I think she's also going to play Frankenstein.
Well, that'd be nice. Here's a couple more up the instant feedback, Fezzy. Here's Liz says the 50-foot wart woman.
Oh, okay.
Flaming hemorrhoid showed up.
The flaming hemorrhoid.
Mike says, how about just the green gash?
Yeah, well,
Ariel says the gangrene gash.
as long as I get some back end points on this movie,
Well, with that back end of hers, you should.
I'll be happy.
All right, Tommy, do you have one for us?
Hello, Tommy.
Hello?
Yeah, Tommy, can you hear me?
Yeah. How about the inedible hole?
Inedible hole.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
All right, all I wanted to do was learn about Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Why
Yeah,
I'm
man.
trying to help.
And you made it all about your wife again.
I'm
All
trying
right,
to
scale
help.
of 1 to 73, Polo, what do you give it?
I would give this a 67.
Really, that's all?
No, maybe a 6 out of 73. That's practically an A plus.
No.
An
73
A plus.
would be.
What's an A plus?
Let's say scale 1 to 10.
No, I like the 73 better. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it an 8.79.
Oh, I expected more.
Well, there is no such thing as perfection in this world. I have never seen a perfect movie.
Hey,
My
Mike.
wife's a perfect bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, what would you call Polo's wife in the next Spider-Man if she was a villain?
What about Fatula?
Polo?
What about it?
Fatula, would she be good at that?
Well, if I get some money up front and then get some back-end points, we can make this movie.
All right, we got to take a break, Polo. I don't even know what you even mean about Spider-Man.
I understand.
We were hoping to get a review.
I would be happy to do that.
All right, thank you, Paulo.
Thank you, sir.
All right, this is brought to you by In-Demand Pay-Per-View on Time Warner Cable, Comcast, and Cablevision Pay-Per-View, where you can see the biggest movies like Zoolander without leaving your home. Meet the man who's way cool, ultra chic, and totally clueless by ordering Zoolander tonight at the touch of a button on In-Demand Pay-Per-View.
We are the Ron and Fez Show.